Hey everyone, Greg Cherry, the Greg Cherry brand here. I'm sure you've noticed, if you've watched this channel and seen the content on it, that I have not been posting anything as of late, at least from my end. And that's because if you follow me on Twitter, you already know, but I basically ceased all production on anything concerning me a couple weeks ago. And the reason for that was, if I'm going to be honest, I'm not happy with the lack of growth of the show. I was frustrated. It seemed like I was trying to build up energy for something that wasn't giving me the energy back. And as much as I love doing the show, it just was not, it wasn't fun for me anymore. And when it becomes like a second job, especially a second job that doesn't pay worth anything, um, it's not good. So I took time off. It's actually been kind of relaxing not having to do anything the last couple of weeks. But that being said, I do miss it. I want to give you guys content that is not typical. Like, I understand, I am not a quote unquote wrestling media person. I don't do the reviews, I don't do like news coverage, um, like talk about news and break news and stuff like that. And I don't participate in the watch alongs that the Jeff Meacham Network does. And a lot of that is because I do have another job, and it's not something that I've always had a problem with watch alongs because I feel like I am not that great, admittedly, of a reacting person. I have a couple reaction videos on my channel, which have done actually decently well, but I don't want to come across as not being genuine. So that's the reason I don't do those types of videos. Um, Going back to my show, though, I want to continue doing the Greg Cherry Show. I want to continue doing Jack of All Trades. I want to continue doing Luck of the Draw. Luck of the Draw's been something I've always had a passion for, and Jack of All Trades is something that I started out of wanting to be on Quizzlemania, which Quizzlemania is not a thing anymore, uh, but it's still a format that I enjoy. Um, so that being said, I want to let you know, as far as what I'm doing, what's going on with all the content that I specifically produce. The Greg Cherry Show is going to come back, and it's going to come back in 2 weeks' time on March 13th. And from there, it is going to be a bi weekly show. Reason being is I don't feel like I have the energy to do a weekly show right now. If it's one of those things where the show explodes in popularity, which is always a hope, then I'll be more than happy to add on and do weekly shows again. Um, as far as Jack of All Trades goes, I know I haven't done an episode in about 6 months. The idea for Jack of All Trades is much like Luck of the Draw, it's going to become a quarterly show. So we are looking to do an episode in a month's time on Thursday, March 28th. Luck of the Draw is going to take place Thursday, April 18th. Those are the planned dates for those. Um, and really, the one thing I wanted to message everybody here about, one thing I wanted to get out there is this channel can't keep doing these fun things and getting these things together without your support. And it doesn't necessarily have to be financially. It doesn't have to be anything like that. And while we're on the topic, I want to revamp some things that I'm doing on the Greg Cherry Show. First of all, I'm going to have to get rid of the Greg Cherry Show wheel. It was a gimmick that did well for a long period of time, but it doesn't seem to be of interest to anybody anymore. So for those reasons, we're going to move on from that. The second thing is I wanted to create a new segment for the show, and that segment is going to be dedicated to rating your takes, and that's exactly what it is. It's called Rate Your Takes. And the idea behind it is for a $1 super chat. I'm lowering the super chat donation because I had a minimum of $2. I'm going to lower it to $1 because I understand not everybody can do $2 every other week. But I wanted to get your hot takes, and it doesn't have to be wrestling. It can be wrestling related, it can be football related, it could be life related. Whatever your opinion is on something, and you want me to give my opinion on that for $1 donation to the channel, whether it's Super Chat or through the Streamlabs, whatever the case may be, you can get your take rated, and we will have a special dedicated segment just for that. I feel like that's a great way to support the channel without busting anybody's budget. So I hope you guys enjoy that idea, and I really want the Greg Cherry Show to be something more spectacular. I want the show to be a place where people come, hang out, they have a good time, we have some laughs, and all that. I'm asking you guys right now to please just share the channel. Please, I know the whole like, comment, subscribe, but honestly, those things are incredibly helpful. I mean, all the successful YouTubers do the like, comments, share, subscribe, all those buzzwords. And we need that help just as much as anybody else. So please like this video, like any video you see, like the lives, share the lives, tell people about this show. Tell people about the Greg Cherry Show. Tell people about Jack of All Trades. Tell people about Luck of the Draw. And also support the Mecha Multiverse of Media. Like all the stuff that Jeff does and all the stuff that JJ does and Noah and everybody on this channel that they do. Stat Boy, everything that they do, I very much appreciate that they want to share the content on this channel. So go support them, whether it's on the Greg Cherry brand, whether it's on JJ's channel, Jeff's channel, whatever the case may be. Please go support them. They're good people. The goal is for me to grow a bigger audience. And we can't do that without you. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. I would really love to get back to a weekly schedule, but if there's no demand for the show, then there's not going to be much of a supply of one. I really want to keep doing these shows for you guys, and I really want to come back to hopefully a bigger audience, because I know there's several people out there that can't watch the show or don't watch the show or whatever, and we want to bring those people in. We want it to be a fun, entertaining space for them to get away, and it's something completely different. You see all these Hollywood remakes and reboots of stuff, and it's just watch something that's original. And that's what we strive to give you. We want to strive to give you something different. So I know I've been rambling for almost 10 minutes, but thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And until next time in a couple weeks, please don't be a jag. Love y'all. Love yous. Have a good night. And I'll see you next time on The Great Cherry Show.